had just married his wife. Little did he know that the next day his wife would be 6 months pregnant. He was overwhelmed. He hadn't even kissed her. How could he be pregnant? But to his surprise, his wife told him it was a dream about Roy 10 months ago. That's why she was pregnant with Roy's child. Of course Roy didn't believe this nonsense. He was about to scold his wife. Suddenly there was a baby in his hand. His wife told him the baby was born. She told him to name the baby, as he was trying to remember with a puzzled look on his face. Suddenly he woke up with a cry of "Daddy." At that moment he realized that the baby in his hands had become a walking, running child, and as he was about to touch his daughter, his wife suddenly wanted to divorce him with a furious look on her face, and he finds a new husband in no time. It turns out that Roy has a strange disease. Time passes 365 times faster than normal, so a year is only 1 day in his time. 1 minute he was in the middle of a wedding with his wife, but when he opened his eyes the next day, his wife had a belly that was several months old. At first, he thought his wife was teasing him, but after a long examination, it turned out to be true. When he tried to ask her about it, she looked confused. She asked him with an unhappy face, did he forget the first anniversary of his wedding? So he played dumb. He rushed to explain. He told her about the strange events that had happened to him, but his wife pulled out her phone, showed him the friends they had posted over the past year. Now Roy had to believe it. But just as he was about to explain to his wife, he opened his eyes once more. By now he had changed his clothes. He was in better shape, and then his wife's belly was gone. And then he was relieved. It was just a bad dream. But before he could rejoice for 2 minutes, suddenly there was the sound of a baby crying in the room. His wife urged him to feed the baby, and he picked up the bottle with a puzzled look on his face. Looking at the pictures on the wall and friends on his phone, he began to wonder if he was still in a nightmare. But by then his wife had already taken the baby out, and Roy took his daughter in his arms. The unmistakable feeling of the real thing made him believe it again.